Mr. Fadnavis, thank you so much for taking out time for us. At the outset, would like to tell you that this interview is not going to be about, just the controversy that's raging about Aidil hai Mushkil, about what you did, about what Raj did. I'm going to ask you questions that concern Maharashtra, and I hope, sir, you're ready to take all of my questions. So I begin with a story that Times Now broke 48 hours back, which is about one of your serving DGPs, Mr. Rakesh Maria, who was examined by the CBI. The CBI tells us we examined him and along with him 2 other officers. I will take you back to September 2015 and ask you, sir, exactly what prompted you sacking him from his position, because you definitely did remove him before 3 weeks before he was to demit office. What prompted your decision, sir?
See, first of all, I must clarify that we don't have any official knowledge about he being examined.
We have all knowledge, we are telling you.
You may have, but
Right.
officially nothing is conveyed to us. So far as his transfer that time is concerned, there were 2 things.
Yeah.
One, of course, was that he was to be promoted. After 3 weeks, we could have promoted him. We promoted him a little early, but that is not unusual. Many times we do that.
All right.
So we promoted him and we shifted him. But secondly, yes, even that time, actually questions were raised.
Yeah.
Why he is taking a keen interest into investigation, because although Mr. Maria is known for taking interest in the crime investigations, but still there were quite questions raised that a commissioner normally doesn't take so much of interest into investigation.
Yeah.
So that was also a controversy around him that time. Before that, the controversy of Lalit Modi was also, but although he gave a clarification on the Lalit Modi controversy, and we said, okay, this is a clarification. So I thought instead of going into all these controversies, anyways, he is going to be promoted after 3 weeks, and there is always a policy that we promote people quite early. So we promoted him and shifted him.
Mr. Fadnavis, my question to you is this, that did you at any stage feel that the entire investigation into the Sheena Bora case, and you were following it very closely, was not happening in a fair manner? Do you think that perhaps there was at some level an attempt to shield Peter? Why I ask you this question is this, is the reason that till the time Mumbai police had this investigation, there was nothing happening in terms of or in the direction of Peter. The minute it went to the CBI, the first development was the arrest of Peter. Did you think at any stage that an attempt was being made to shield him?
See, if I say it today, it will be something like I'm thinking it now. But let me tell you frankly, I was always briefed on this case that the involvement of Peter directly is not seen.
Okay.
That was briefed to me for a long time until I decided and I gave it to the CBI. Now, after looking at his role, what CBI sources tell me and what I have seen on the media and what I have followed the investigation, now the role is clear. So, of course, that's strange. That why Peter's role was not established that time.
Okay, so it doesn't come as a surprise to you that 3 of your top officers were questioned or examined by the CBI. You perhaps somewhere expected this to happen. Now, of course, knowing all the facts of this case.
See, even today, I would again say that there is no official communication to us that any of our officers are being examined.
Okay.
So it's inappropriate for me to say anything about that.
All right. All right. Now coming to the controversy that clearly refuses to die down. Mr. Fadnavis, why did you call for a meeting where you had the guilt people on one side, you had Karan, Mukesh, Bhatt, everybody on one side, you had Raj on the other side? Sir, did you call for this meeting? Did you initiate it, or was it on the request of either Raj Thackeray or the guilt people and you just agreed to it without giving much thought to this?
See, I would just say that first Mr. Karan Johar met me and I assured him that don't worry, your film will be released, whatever it takes. We will ensure that no Gundaism will be permitted. We also took action on 15 of the MNS people. We put them into jail. Finally, after some time, the people from film fraternity, from guild, gave me a sense that they have achieved some negotiations
between themselves, between Raj Thackeray and them.
Yes. And they actually, in a way, told me that they don't want to go to his house.
Okay.
So they wanted me to settle it.
Okay.
So I said, if everything is agreed,
Yeah.
on a Diwali Eve, putting 2,000 policemen on road to protect a cinema in a vulnerable city like Mumbai, my police has many duties to do. And on a Diwali Eve, I put them to protect a cinema. Although it's my duty, I would have done it. So I said, it's okay. If something is agreed, let it happen. And even here, what transpired, I must tell you. Initially, Mr. Mukesh Bhatt told that we have resolved that since our films are being banned in Pakistan, since our actors are being banned in Pakistan, since our media is banned in Pakistan, we have resolved that henceforth we don't want Pakistani actors to be part of our films.
Right.
He said we took them because that time the government policy was cultural exchange. Then they said that they would show a slide to pay homage to the Martyrs. Till then it was okay. Then they said that on their own they have also decided that they would contribute to the Soldiers Welfare Fund. That time Mr. Raj Thackeray intervened and he said you have to pay 5 crores.
Okay.
I intervened and I said there cannot be such precondition. I said if you have decided on your own to pay, that is okay. If you don't want to, don't pay. And the amount can never be specified. If you have decided.
You said that.
Yeah, absolutely. I said if you want to pay whatever your patriotism tells you, whatever you feel like, you can pay, but it is not a precondition. And on that note, the meeting was finished. We actually exchanged greetings. They went away. And on that day, if you look at what I spoke, if you look at what Mr. Mukesh Bhatt spoke, Mr. Mukesh Bhatt also told the media same. He said that Chief Minister said that it's not compulsion. I think why did it was made such a huge...
So yes, I remember Mr. Mukesh Bhatt came out of Varsha and he made the statement to the media. But my question to you is that why then this entire feeling in the industry that Mr. Fadnavis either pushed Karan to accept or agreed to pay up 5 crores or did not put his foot down and ask Raj to back off when he was asking for 5 crores. This is the feeling that the industry has. That's what they're talking about it.
See, this is not feeling in industry. Yes, few people in industry are talking. They don't know the facts. They must inquire into the facts. They are going by media reports. And nowadays it's a fashion that everybody, gives his bite on a basis of a media report. They should ask Mr. Mukesh Bhatt. He was there. Mukesh Bhatt is chairman of Producers Guild. He was present here.
You think, sir, that one of these people from the team of the Producers Guild, it could be anybody, somebody went back with this impression that you did not do enough?
If that is so, it is very unfortunate because I have been always standing behind them. I told them that don't worry, even if nobody agrees, your film will be released, nobody can stop. And it is not about just a talk, plain talk. I showed my resolve. I arrested 15 MNS people when they tried to demonstrate before a cinema hall.
Fine. Mr. Chief Minister, do you think that this could have been handled better? That you could have called Raj Thackeray separately, you could have called the guild people separately, that somewhere this was a miscalculation?
See, firstly, I would say there was no calculation behind it. So there cannot be a miscalculation. Secondly, maybe yes, but it's afterthought. Ultimately, today after creating so much of controversy, I may say yes, it could have been handled better.
Okay.
But I think that time what I thought right, I did it.
You think all you did was all right?
Yeah, I think
you don't regret doing what you did.
No, why should I regret? Was there, there was nothing on my part. I was not going to be benefited by that.
Okay, all right. Now, coming to the issue of Zakir Naik, Mr. Fadnavis, so what has happened is that the MHA now says that they have enough evidence to sort of declare Zakir Naik and his organization as unlawful organization. Your government is still investigating. You're still about to send the final suggestions to the government in Delhi. I would like to ask you, sir, that on the basis of the evidences that you people have at this point in time, you think that your government will have enough to recommend a straight ban on IRF and ensuring that this man is brought to book? Will you recommend a ban?
See, first thing is we have enough evidences that we can take legal action on him. Enough evidences.
Okay.
Yes. Secondly, many evidences which we have collected are in the domain of central government. Like the money transfers, we cannot investigate. The central government can investigate. So we have given everything to the central government. What is in our purview, we are working on that, is all the speeches which he has given on different occasions, and whether he tried to create hatred, whether he tried to establish dominance of a religion on another religion, by which hatred was spread. On that we are working. We have enough of his speeches, and our legal team is working on it. So that would come in our domain. Rest will come in the central government's domain, but central government has entire domain, so it can take a sweeping type of decision. I think whatever material central government needed, we have already supplied.
You've supplied. But when I'm asking you, what will be the tough decision taken by your government? Give me a straight answer, sir.
No, that's a straight answer. You see, when I am telling you, whatever falls under law, under our domain, our purview, we will take a decision.
Because nothing much is being done about bringing him back.
See, so far as bringing him back is a secondary issue. First, you have to establish everything. You have to ban him. You have to register a case against him. Banning is in the central domain, and I'm sure at appropriate time they will take a decision.
All right. Coming to the Bollywood, and why I ask a question about Bollywood is that you, of course, have a clear association with Bollywood. It's right here in your city. People like Salman Khan, you know, when they took a stand right at the very beginning after the Uri attack and went on to say that you should not be targeting Pak actors, let them come in. There's no point asking them to go back. They should be allowed to work here. Taking a stand against our own country, some people said. You know them very closely. Somewhere deep down, does it upset you that our own did not stand by our own country, by our own soldiers?
See, first thing is, if you look at the perception of public at large, public perception is totally against Pakistani actors. Because the way Pakistan has been targeting our soldiers, the way it has been disturbing not just our country, but even the film industry. Because look at the past instances where Pakistan supported terrorists have actually tried to enter the film industry, have threatened, have financed, have earned money from the film industry at some point of time. Although today that doesn't hold quite reality, but this has happened. So I think that whether it is Salman Khan or anybody, they should at least, sense the public sentiment. They must understand. You may have your opinion, and in democracy, everybody has his opinion. But it's not that every time you express your opinion into public, when public at large wants that no Pakistani actor should act here. In a peace times, anybody may very well say that artist is artist. He has no geographical boundaries. Yes, correct. That's understood. But at such point, I think if you give such statements, people think that you are insensitive.
Insensitive, yeah. But in the light of this controversy, sir, I would again ask you, there are two other movies. One is Dear Zindagi of Shah Rukh Khan, and I think Rais again of Shah Rukh Khan, both that has Pak actors. So can you assure today, as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, that they will not be put in a situation where parties like MNS and Sena extort money in the name of patriotism, that they will be allowed to release the movie without paying up at least, or forcefully paying up?
100%. I would like to assure you, not only those movies, any movie which has a certification from censor board, whether a Pak actor or a non-Pak actor, once censor board gives a certificate, it's a duty of a state to ensure that the film is released. These films will be released
without paying up.
No, even the film which you are talking about has not paid. They also don't.
And still it has released.
Yeah, it has released, and the other films will also release.
All right. All right. So that's an assurance coming from you. But on the issue of Haji Al-Asas, again, your jurisdiction, I ask you this question because the other day, last week in the court, when the trustees went to the Supreme Court and said that they are ready to now change the position and give equal rights to men and women inside the Haji Ali shrine, what we did not understand, we figured out later, was that they said equal rights not as per the Indian Constitution but as per Islam. And what it actually does translate on the ground is that till now, men were being allowed to go inside the sanctum and touch the sanctum. What the trustees have now decided is that men will also not be allowed. Women will definitely not be allowed. Why I ask you this question, and I'm quoting the Bombay High Court. The Bombay High Court in its judgment said that it's the state. The state is equally under an obligation to ensure that the fundamental rights are protected and that the right of access into the sanctum sanctorum of the Haji Ali Dargah is not denied to women. So I ask you this question, sir. A, either you will ask for the trustees to come back to the table and maybe speak to them to change their decision about this because this is a regressive step taken, or do you think there's still an option open to go back to the Bombay High Court? The Supreme Court in its judgment had said that. So would you either consider that also?
First thing is, I totally believe that no religion can tell anybody to discriminate on the basis of sex.
Right.
It's impossible. It's something which is created by human beings, not by the religion. And when the case came to the Bombay High Court, we took a view that there cannot be there cannot be a discrimination. I would urge the trustees of Haji Ali that I think they should rethink on their decision, and they should allow men and women together to pray, because I think the discrimination is even not allowed in Islam.
So when you say allowed to pray, you basically mean that they should be allowed, the status quo should be restored, which is what the Bombay High Court said, which means that they should be allowed to go touch the sanctum. That is what the whole fight was all about. Would you go into that direction? Would you tell them that allow the women also, don't stop men for the sake of women?
See, normally in the religious matter, and when it's a trust matter, we have a limited role to play. But our role is to ensure that there is no discrimination. On that point, yes, we will request them, we will tell them, and we will ask them to abide by the verdict of the court.
Okay, all right. I'm taking you to the issue of Sanatan Sanstha. Why I'm asking you this question is that very recently the government at the centre did inform the Bombay High Court that they did not have enough evidence to sort of ban this outfit. In 2012, your government here, the former government here in the state of Maharashtra, had sent a report to the centre saying that they have enough evidence and they think there's a terror outfit, it should be banned. Your government has recently charge-sheeted leaders and members of Sanatan Sanstha, sir. I ask you this question, you think it's time to ban a radical outfit like that, or rather ensure that it doesn't flourish anymore?
First thing, the way Sanatan Sanstha has appeared in few of the killings of some of the social leaders in Maharashtra, I think we cannot allow them to function in this way. That's for sure.
Okay.
But banning them is a central subject, and even the earlier government from Maharashtra, they sent a proposal to the central government, but the then central government also refused to ban them. You should have enough evidence. So we'll have to establish that these killings which have happened, the assassinations which have happened in Maharashtra and Karnataka, those who have actually done it belong to Sanatan Sanstha, which we are able to establish. B, they have done it under the instructions from the Sanatan Sanstha, which we are under investigation, and we are trying to collect the evidences. Whatever evidences we get based on that, on merit, see, if we get enough evidences, we'll ask the central government to ban Sanatan, but if we don't get, then we will not ask the central government to ban it.
But your government is going to go after Sanatan Sanstha and do the investigation.
Why Sanatan Sanstha? Any such organization which is into such activities, we'll go by them, behind them.
Okay. Now, Mr. Fadnavis, now that you're sitting in front of me, I would use this opportunity to ask you, the BMC elections just around the corner. Are you going to go with the Sena? What's going to happen? I mean, with your flips and flops that we've seen over the last 2 years, very difficult to understand what you want. I mean, you've got a strategy that confuses everybody.
No, there's no strategy. See, one thing is that in Maharashtra, we have a coalition government. We are in government with Sena. In the local body election recently, we decided to go with the Sena.
I'm asking
BMC. I'm coming to BMC. Even in BMC, we want to go with the Sena. There are only two things which we want to ensure. One, we have certain apprehensions the way Mumbai Municipal Corporation is run.
Okay.
So we want that they should agree to run it in a different way. And at the same time, we have our own strength in Mumbai now.
Right.
So our strength should also be accommodated.
Okay.
On that basis, I think alliance is workable. They want alliance, we want alliance. So it's quite likely that we'll fight in alliance.
It's quite likely that you will fight in alliance, but you aren't assuring that at this point in time.
You see, in every election, even in the past, like in the last election, we were in alliance with them in Mumbai, Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli, but not in Nasik, not in Nagpur.
Right.
So, I mean, it's the party which will decide. But mostly on the both sides, there's a feeling that we should go in
together.
alliance.
Okay. Finally, Mr. Fadnavis, you're about to finish 2 years of your tenure here. Sir, your biggest achievement, your biggest failure?
See, my biggest achievement would be the Jalyuk Shivar scheme.
Okay.
The water conservation scheme which we floated. When we took over, 2 years we have faced extreme drought. And we actually tried to transform the challenge into opportunity. Maharashtra is one state where even if all irrigation projects are completed, only 50% land will come under irrigation. The topography, hydrology and geology of Maharashtra is in a way that the water conservation is the only solution, which was ignored.
Right.
But in last 2 years, we decided that we will make 20,000 villages drought free, and we could achieve 4,600 villages. We made them water neutral. 5,000 villages we will make again. And I think the amount of public contribution, participation which we got here, all the people from different classes of different stratas of society, the way they contributed, 505 crore rupees public contribution into one scheme.
Yes.
And it is changing the face of Maharashtra. I think that has been the biggest success. Although there are many successes, like we have improved our position in learning ability. We were 15 in the country, now we are third.
Right.
There are many things. I don't have that much of time. You will not give me that much of time. But I think if you talk of failures, I think my failures will be gauged in the last year. But I say that
you don't want to point one out right now.
I would like to tell you, I still have a lot of challenges, and my biggest challenge as of today is sustainability in agriculture sector. I'm working on it. That is the biggest challenge I am facing, and I'm sure in 5 years I will do something on that.
You will. Okay, and I believe Maharashtra has just been denoted as the most innovative state. I think the report has just come in, so congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Fadnavis, pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.